Tom, a wet and windy afternoon at the Avenue, 1-1 draw against Taunton. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Taunton have had a little bit of a break. I don't think they played last week. I thought they played with a really good intensity, which always makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's the old story at the moment. We're just not firing in those attacking areas. We're getting an awful lot of opportunities, not so much clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities, but we're getting an awful lot of opportunities, final third entries where we should be then creating more clear-cut opportunities from, and it's just not quite happening for us. I think we're working hard. It's not a lack of effort. I think there's great honesty amongst them. There's a great desire to do well. It's just not quite happening, and that's sometimes the case. And you just have to keep working, keep together. That's the biggest thing. It's easy to start sort of pointing the finger and splintering off, but we just have to stick together, and have a belief that we can get ourselves out of it.
Our goal today come from a great Marcus Dawes free kick. Pleasing to see him get his first league goal back with us.
Yeah, it's exceptional effort, but in a way that's as good a goal that was. It's not open play. I mean, they got a magnificent goalkeeper. I thought he had a big influence on the game, not just in terms of saves, but how he sort of dictated things in terms of them playing out. Just very, very accomplished. So that was a big help for them. But we're just frustrated again because we know that. I'm not saying that we necessarily deserve to win the game on the balance of chances, but we've got to be doing better in terms of our attacking play, and that's let us down today to a degree. It let us down against Merthyr, particularly in the latter stages, and it's let us down in previous games. So that's the big thing. But as I say, as long as it's not a lack of effort, as long as they're sticking together and I see a proper desire, then we keep moving forward.
Obviously very unpleasant conditions for both sides out there today, but did that sort of impact on the game, obviously, from your point of view?
Yeah, I think it impacted on the game actually more because probably it kept the attendance down a bit and everything was a little bit more subdued round the ground. We weren't sort of giving the crowd too much to feed off of, so it just was a bit flat probably on the pitch. It was a bit flat, and often is the case then. I'm not saying it was flat. Supporters did their best. They're exceptional at the moment, but it's just we didn't quite get things going in the way that you want to do when you're playing at home.
A couple of penalty shouts today. I think Shaq Gwengi's one just before half-time was probably the clearer one. Did you have any thoughts on that one?
I'm a long way away from it, but at first blush, it looked like it's clear. Players involved are adamant that it's clear. But the one thing I was a bit confused about is if he's saying there's no contact. I just thought because it was fairly theatrical how he went down, then I just assumed it'd be a yellow card. But we'll have a little look at it. As I say, when you're emotionally invested in the game, like I am, like you're going to immediately be up for things like that. You're immediately going to be assuming they're a penalty. We'll have to revisit it. But from the players' perspective, they're saying it's absolutely sort of clear. And if that's the case, it's just another horrendous error that we're contending with. But again, that's part of what happens when things aren't quite falling your way.
Finally, we welcome back, obviously, Shaq and Wayne Robinson back into the group today. How pleasing was it to sort of add to those attacking options and going forwards over the next few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, because Shaq's been out a little while, it was frustrating that he was ill midweek, so we weren't able to give him any minutes in the midweek game. So it's probably quite a lot to expect him to start the game, but as is always the case with Shaq, he's thrown himself into it. He probably wasn't quite as sharp as we know he can be, but hopefully that he'll improve, if you like, and benefit from the minutes he's had today, and going forward he can get back to the high levels that we know he's got. And the same really with Wayne. He was back today, but he's probably just needed those minutes, so we hope that he's going to be much closer to where we want him to be by next Saturday.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time.
Okay.